This video is brought to you by Soundcore. Today we're comparing two portable Bluetooth speakers from Soundcore. This is the Motion Boom and the Motion Boom Plus. Both feature titanium drivers, bass-up technology for extra deep bass, in-app customizable EQ, and a rugged design that is also waterproof, with hours of battery life to go wherever you go. These speakers have a lot in common, but there are some key differences that you'll want to consider, especially when it comes to the sound. Today, we're going to be comparing the features as well as the sound quality to ultimately help you decide which of these speakers is right for you. As always, I will leave all the purchase links down in the description. Let's start off with the unboxing. In the box, both speakers come with a USB-C cable, and this will be used to charge. You also get your usual paperwork, a quick start guide, and warranty information. And then the Motion Boom Plus also comes with this durable, detachable strap. Both speakers feature this rugged and durable design that I think looks really good. I also like the big handles on top. Not only does this fit the part, but it's also practical, making it easy to pick up and move the speakers. And then in terms of size, comparing the two speakers side by side, you can see that there's quite a substantial difference. On paper, the difference may sound small, but in practice, the Motion Boom Plus is quite a bit bigger. It is also heavier, coming in at 5.3 pounds compared to 4.4 pounds on the Motion Boom. Now, to carry the Motion Boom Plus, you can of course add that shoulder strap, and this not only I think really looks great and goes with the whole aesthetic, it also makes it much easier to carry around your shoulder, say for longer trips or hikes. Both speakers feature this metal mesh covering the titanium drivers. I like this because it adds a little bit of depth to the design and a touch of color around the drivers themselves. Now, speaking of the drivers, the way that the drivers are set up is very different between the two. So the Motion Boom features two 15-watt full-range drivers, where the Motion Boom Plus features two 30-watt woofers and two 10-watt tweeters. Both speakers produce some truly great sound, but as you can tell from the driver setup, they are quite different, and this is reflected in the sound quality, but more on sound in a sec. Over on the backs of the speakers is where you'll find the I/O. Now, both speakers use USB-C to charge, and in terms of battery life, the Motion Boom gets up to 24 hours of listening time, where the Motion Boom Plus gets 20 hours of listening time. Now, both speakers also feature a USB-A port, and this is great because this allows the speakers to essentially act as massive battery banks to charge your phone whilst you're listening to music. Now, one port that you're only going to find on the Motion Boom Plus is an auxiliary port, and this is really great to see, and I wish that the Motion Boom had this too, as this gives you more freedom in terms of what devices you want to connect. For example, this allows you to connect a TV or certain PCs and other non-Bluetooth devices. Both speakers have a nice thick rubber cover to protect the I/O, and this allows for IPX7 waterproof rating on the Motion Boom, where the Motion Boom Plus goes even further with IPX6/7, allowing for both waterproof as well as being dustproof. Both speakers can easily sustain rain or any kind of spills. In fact, you can actually even take them into the water with you, as both of these speakers do float. To control the speakers, both use really nice big rubber tactile buttons that are super easy to find and press, especially if, say, you are wearing gloves or if your hands are wet. Also, some of the buttons are also backlit, and this will make it super easy to find them, say, late at night. On the far left, both speakers have a bass up button, and as the name suggests, this will dramatically increase the bass. And then the Motion Boom Plus also adds PartyCast 2.0, and this lets you connect to other Soundcore speakers to get stereo and even bigger sound. All in all, the Motion Boom and Motion Boom Plus are two really well designed and feature-packed speakers. I like the rugged, no-nonsense design that is also really well thought out, from the big handles on the top, making it easy to carry them around, the rubber tactile buttons that are easy to press in any environment, to smaller things like the port cover on the back, which is also permanently attached to the speaker so it doesn't get lost. Instead of spending on unnecessary features, Soundcore went all in on the durable design as well as the sound, and in a speaker that is exactly what I want. Speaking of which, let's talk about what matters most, sound quality. What I'm going to do is play you some audio samples taken in a controlled environment to let you judge the sound, and then after that, I'll share my thoughts. First, let me be clear. Both speakers absolutely deliver when it comes to the sound, but one speaker truly punches above its weight class, and that is the Motion Boom Plus. I've said this in my review, and I'll say it again here. The Motion Boom Plus is the best portable Bluetooth speaker that I've heard so far. That said, I was still really surprised by how well and loud the Motion Boom Plus performed, especially for its lower price. To put the difference in volume in perspective, I'd say the Motion Boom can fill a medium to large size room with ease. And if say you're sitting outside and are reasonably close to the speaker, the Motion Boom will have plenty of volume. On the other hand, the Motion Boom Plus truly blew me away. I literally couldn't have the volume set at 100% for more than like 10 seconds. This thing can easily fill any large indoor space, and outdoors, well, let's just say I'm pretty sure my entire neighborhood heard me testing the audio quality of the Motion Boom Plus. But thankfully, I did these tests at 7 a.m. In terms of numbers, to get the volume at roughly the same level, I had the Motion Boom set to 60%, where the Motion Boom Plus was set at just 30%. Now, volume is essential, especially for any outdoor speaker, as unlike indoors, the sound can't bounce off the walls. Instead, the sound just travels, and this means you need much higher volume to fill a given space. But of course, there is more to sound. Let's talk about soundstage. Now, soundstage refers to how wide or big the sound is, and this is an area where the Motion Boom Plus definitely shines. The sound just sounds bigger and more immersive compared to the Motion Boom, which has a more focused and narrow scope. And this is in part thanks to the fact that the Motion Boom Plus has more as well as bigger drivers. And then in terms of detail, both speakers again perform really well, but the Motion Boom Plus takes the edge, being just a little bit more clear in the highs as well as the mids. And this, I think, is largely due to the fact that the Motion Boom Plus has those two dedicated tweeters that you won't find on the Motion Boom. And then when it comes to the bass, both speakers absolutely excel. And this is in part thanks to both having those passive radiators on the side to push a lot of air. And then when using the bass up function on both speakers for that extra bass, I found that on the Motion Boom, it does slightly take away from the higher and mid frequencies, and this is not uncommon for more portable Bluetooth speakers. Whereas on the Motion Boom Plus, the bass up function adds bass without affecting the other frequencies. Both the Motion Boom as well as the Motion Boom Plus, like other products from Soundcore, also let you connect to their great app. The app lets you choose from a set of audio presets and even lets you fully customize the EQ and create your own. I quite like the Soundcore signature preset. As you can see from the EQ chart, this will increase the lows and the highs to give very vibrant, colorful, and exciting sound. So which of these speakers is best for who? Well, time and time again, Soundcore proved to offer great value products in terms of features, quality, as well as price. And my experience with the Motion Boom as well as the Motion Boom Plus is absolutely no different. These are two really great, high quality, feature-packed speakers. Yes, the sound on the Motion Boom Plus is best, but it is also in a different price bracket compared to the Motion Boom, and not as portable. When it comes to deciding which speaker is best for you, I would think about where and how you plan to use it. For example, if you are someone who wants portability, a speaker that is easy to travel with and carry on the go, say to use on the beach, take with you for a hike, or use in a bedroom or hotel room, for $100, the Motion Boom is truly an excellent option. Whereas if you can spend a bit more and want truly impressive, rich sound quality and are hosting outdoor parties or barbecues with 5 or 10 plus people, or have a large indoor space to fill, nothing beats the sheer volume and fantastic sound quality that only the Motion Boom Plus provides. Also, having that auxiliary port opens it up to even more use cases, making for a great all-around speaker. Which speaker would I go for? Well, as someone who prioritizes sound quality, and in my use case to take to the gym, a longer hike, but also to use as my main speaker in the living room when I'm not out, the Motion Boom Plus is the one I'm going for. Let me know in the comments which speaker do you like most. I'd love to hear from you, and let me know if you have any questions. If you haven't seen them yet, I highly recommend watching my Soundcore Space Q45 review as well as my A40 review if you're looking for some excellent earbuds or over-ear headphones. Thanks again to Soundcore for supporting the channel. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.